Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Guru Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Madhavaiti Namini Sakshat Guru Seva Murte Shabda Brahmani Pravishtidaha Patita Pudanchari Traya Narayanan Priyo Navaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare 25 5 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes na lang, mag-8 na. Hanggang anong oras? Bravo, naka-play ba? Okay. So, meron akong pre-prepare dito. Pasensya na kayo, medyo na-late kami. So, first of all, I offer my respectful humble obeisances to the lotus feet of my Srila Gurudev. Om Vishnupad Astutarasta Vidyalankara Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj. And I offer my respectful humble obeisances to the lotus feet of Parang Gurudev Nitya Lila Vishnu Vishpad Astutarasta Srila Bhaktivedanta Srila Bhaman Goswami Maharaj. And Nitya Lila Vishnu Vishpad Astutarasta Srila Bhaktivedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And I offer my respectful humble obeisances to the lotus feet of our entire Sri Gaudiya Rupanuga Guru Parampara and to all the devotees who are present in this assembly. So, meron akong pre-prepare dito na sequence sana ng program natin. So, ito ay Bhakti Brick siya. So, ito muna yung aking so ito yung magiging introduction ko before we proceed sa ating topic. Right? So, I believe that itong Bhakti Vriksha program ay kaya nitong mag-build ng Krishna conscious na community. Like makikita natin sa Krishna Balaram, makikita niyo yung nagiging solid yung nila, yung tawag dito? Yeah, community. And also, I believe, naniniwala ako na ang Bhakti Vriksha program ay isang solid foundation para sa isang Krishna conscious na community, for it is characterized by hearing Harikatha or spiritual discussion and Harinam Sankirtan, chanting the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So, yung beauty ng ating Bhakti Vriksha is it welcomes everyone. ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, Chaitanya Mission, kahit na anong group ng Krishna consciousness, and all kinds of religious groups such as like Islam, Christians, Jehovah's Witnesses, etc. At sa ordinary lang na So, maganda kung ang magandang suggestion din is that if before Tuesday, makapag tayo ng like flyers sa Facebook invitation. Oo na oo. Okay lang kaya. Diba para it's a Bhakti Vriksha.
Actually yung mga bell.
Oo.
Public na yun.
Oo. Lang naman suggestion ko.
Okay din yun. Kaya lang problema yung biglang tumagsa yung accommodation.
Oo. Sabagay, lang naman yan.
Subukan natin, Guru.
Yeah. And finally, itong Bhakti Vriksha.
Sorry, sandali lang. If ever mangyari yan, then maybe we can think of some options, di ba? Bali, problemahin na lang natin yung pag mangyari yun. Diba? For, mas maganda yan. Kasi kahit ako, I'm advertising to everyone na you can come and join us sa Singgalang on Tuesdays.
Kasi special ang speciality ng ating Bhakti Vriksha is we welcome everyone. ISKCON, Gaudiya, kahit sino. And we will talk about the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yung pure teachings ni ng Krishna consciousness. So, and finally, itong Bhakti Vriksha itong Bhakti Vriksha natin is will uplift us from our understanding about the existence of the soul by hearing and discussing the words that emanates from the lips of pure devotees of Krishna who are a resident of that transcendental realm, spiritual world, which is beyond our sense, perceptions, mind, and intelligence. Like, we will i-discuss natin yung mga words ng mga pure devotees who are coming from the spiritual world. So hindi sila ordinary na ano.
Oo nga.
Yeah. So we will discuss their words, kung ano yung mga teachings nila. So ang suggestion ko is that meron tayong ice breaking like in the form of introducing ourselves. Yung makilala natin yung pangalan, kahit pangalan lang. Like kasi actually wala ako masyadong kilala. So ayun lang, para lang ma-break yung ice, yung para maging like
kampante.
Oh, kampante.
Maging relax.
Like, yung ma-relax, ganun.
Ma-relax, hindi masyadong
Oo.
ma-intimidate, yung ganun. Kasi ma-establish natin yung rapport.
Yeah, maganda, di ba? So, if okay lang, we can chant Harinam for one round. Sabay-sabay. Kung
Yun.
Japamala.
Japamala.
Yeah. One round. And then, like sa Krishna Balaram. And ang reading lang natin is 30 minutes. 30 minutes lang. And after nun, sharing of thoughts. More ang suggestion dun is more on sa topic na pinag-usapan.
Yung reflection.
Reflection kung ano yung
Anything.
How it affects you, how do you
Yung-
understand.
Anything nag-simulate, pwede rin.
Pwede din. Mag-open ng discussion. Ganun. Pwede din. So, kaya 30 minutes lang yung reading. Pero, i-make sure ko na yung 30 minutes na yon malaman para hindi siya boring, hindi boring. Ganun. So, ayun lang. Suggestion. So, if we can start next week. Ganun. So, isimulan natin next week na meron na tayong ice breaking ganun. Para makilala natin yung bawat isa. So, and the holy name. So, next week, wag natin kalimutan yung ating
Japamala.
One round, and then after nung chanting, then we will proceed to Harikata. And then 30 minutes lang na Harikata, then sharing of thoughts na. So, ayan. So we will proceed na sa ating topic. So, ang topic natin nung last week is about the three principles of the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The three principles of Gauravani. Pag sinabing Gauravani, ano ulit yun? Gaura means Mahaprabhu, and Vani means instructions, teachings. Okay, so na-discuss natin na merong tatlong principle of Gauravani. That is, kung naalala natin, that is Sambandha Tattva. The principle of relationship. Relationship, like, ito yung, ano yung relationship ng soul kay Krishna? Ano yung relationship ng soul dito sa material world? And ano ang relationship ng material world sa soul? And ano ang relationship ng material world kay Krishna? And ano ang relationship ni Krishna sa soul? And ano yung relationship ni Krishna sa material world? At hindi lang doon nag-i-end. Ano ang relationship ng soul sa another soul? Sa conditioned soul? Ano yung relationship ng conditioned soul sa isa pang conditioned soul? Ano yung relationship ng conditioned soul sa liberated soul? Ano yung relationship ng liberated soul sa conditioned soul? So, ano lang? Ang tawag doon?
Vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa lang. So, ganun so itong sambandha, itong principle of relationship is very vast. So, mapag-uusapan natin dyan is Krishna Tattva, the truth about Krishna, Paramatma Tattva, Shakti Tattva, the principle of the energies of Krishna, paano siya nag-work, Jiva Tattva, and ano pa ba yung Achinta Veda Veda Tattva, the oneness and difference with of Krishna, ganun, and his energy. So marami pa. So, then, yung pangalawang principle is Abhideya Tattva. Abhideya Tattva means, ito yung
The process.
the means, the process to attain the highest goal of life. So meron tayong sa Vedas, merong na-discuss doon na ano, na ilang goals? 5 goals. So yung 5 goals na yon, first is Dharma. Then second is, pag sinabing Dharma, it is like religiosity. And then Artha. Artha means ito yung
Desire.
Artha means
Desire?
economic development. And
Karma, artha,
Kam.
Kama.
Kam means sense gratification. So syempre, kung na-develop na yung community, yung economy, syempre prosperous. So pwede nang mag-enjoy. So sense gratification. And then moksha means liberation. Pag sinabing moksha, ito naman yung goal na mag-merge dun sa impersonal aspect ng Supreme Absolute Truth. And yung fifth is Prem, love for Krishna. So ito yung highest goal of life, the Krishna Prem. So pag sinabing Abhideya Tattva, ito yung principle in which we understand ano yung means to attain that highest goal of life. Alright? And yung pangatlong principle is Prayojan Tattva. Prayojan Tattva means the goal. Okay, so ano yung goal natin? Ano ba yung goal ng ating path? Krishna consciousness. So ito yung tatlong principles. Ito yung Sambandha Tattva, Abhideya Tattva, and Prayojan Tattva. Relationship, the principle of relationship, the means to attain the highest goal of life, and pangatlo, the goal of life itself. Okay, so then sabi ni Param Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, without understanding these three principles, we will not progress in our spiritual practice sa Krishna consciousness. Hindi daw tayo magpo-progress. So, especially sa ating Nam Bhajan. So, yung pag-chant natin ng Mahamantra sa chanting beads. So, and understanding Sambandha Tattva, itong the principle of relationship also will help us to enter into avesh, absorption sa ating pag-chant ng Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Nam Japa, chanting the holy name, in chanting beads, and through Krishna Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the holy name. So yung ating si Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada sa kanyang commentary sa first verse ng Sri Siksastakam, sabi niya doon, Sarvato Bhavena Kirtana Sankirtan. So binigay niya yung dinefine niya yung word na Sankirtan. Ano ba yung Sankirtan? Ano ba yung meaning ng Sankirtan? Ano yung definition ng Sankirtan? Ang sabi niya, Sarvato Bhavena Kirtana Sankirtan. Meaning, Sankirtan means, ito yung complete kirtan. In other words, kirtan that is performed with Sambandha Gyan. So napaka-importante na pag-aralan natin itong Sambandha Tattva. The principle of relationship. So, and sabi niya, kirtan that is performed with full knowledge, complete knowledge of Sambandha Tattva, and completely free from anarthas. Free from anarthas means unwanted things sa heart natin. Yung mga material desires and aparads, offenses. So yan yung ibig sabihin ng Sankirtan. Yung sa word na Sankirtan, yung ano bang tawag doon? Syllable. Yung syllable na san means Sambandha Gyan. Sambandha Tattva. Meaning, ito yung knowledge of one's relationship with Krishna. Sambandha Gyan. So yung syllable na san, dun sa word na Sankirtan means Sambandha Gyan. Pag sinabing Gyan, means meron tayong knowledge about our relationship. Ano yung relationship natin as a soul sa kay Krishna, ano yung relationship natin as a soul sa material existence, and so on. And so, Sankirtan means Sarvato Bhavena Kirtan. Meaning, kirtan that is performed in full knowledge of Sambandha, Tattva, and completely free from anarthas and aparats. Completely free from material desires and offenses. So, therefore, hearing, studying, understanding Sambandha Tattva or the philosophical truth of relationship is important. Very, very important. So, pag hindi natin pinag-aralan yan, ang tawag doon, we will not progress sa ating Krishna consciousness. Sa practice natin sa Krishna consciousness. So, yun yung topic natin last time. So, ang topic natin for today is kanino natin papakinggan yung philosophy na yan. So, okay? So, very short lang to. And then after nito, we can, paikutin na natin ang, microphone, to share yung thoughts para, at makakatulong to sa atin para, kung ano yung
Malabas yung doubts.
Malabas yung doubts. And kung ano man yung naintindihan, mag-stay siya. Mag-stay siya. Kasi if narinig natin, then we do not speak, then may possibility na makalimutan natin. Then if we talk, kung ano yung narinig natin, then i-share natin. Meron tayong hindi natin napapansin na-expound natin yung through our own realization. Ganun.
Kasi sabi din, pag ang knowledge hindi i-share, it becomes a burden.
Pabigat na.
Pabigat lang yan pag hindi mo nasi-share.
Okay, so ang topic natin for today is yung importance at kanino natin papakinggan itong Sambandha Tattva. Itong the truths of relationship, the principles of relationship. So also I suggest na kailangan ko ng focus nyo. So in this world of darkness, which is full of misconceptions, misunderstanding, and mundane knowledge and ideas, no one can reveal to us the highest form of philosophical truths about one's relationship with God and this material existence. So, wala. Conditioned souls, kung saan itong mundo, itong material existence is predominated with conditioned souls. Sobrang dami natin dito. And we are unlimited actually. Countless conditioned souls wandering in the cycle of birth and death. So conditioned souls try to investigate their true spiritual identity using their strength of understanding and scientific analytical studies using material objects. Okay? So, thus, they all fall to the conclusion na, this gross body is my spiritual self. Ito ay spiritual body. And this same body will continue to exist after death. Na nakita ko sa teaching, narinig ko sa teachings ng Islam, kung anong itsura mo ngayon, Jairus, yan din ang itsura mo sa heaven. Papayag ka ba?
Oo.
Siyempre.
Material world pa rin yun eh.
Material world pa rin. So, ayun. Ako hindi ako papayag. Pilipino ka pa rin doon, di ba? Sa heaven, Pilipino ka pa rin, Chinese ka pa rin, di ba? Kung ano nga yung mo eh. Katawan mo ngayon. Kung ano yung appearance mo ngayon, yun din yung mo, itsura mo. So, yun yung highest conclusion na ng mga conditioned souls using their own understanding, mundane knowledge. So in this way, they cannot distinguish or discriminate yung kung ano yung nature and characteristic ng matter and spirit at kung ano yung difference between the two. Ano yung difference ng matter at difference ng spirit. They don't understand. And they speculate na itong, kung ano yung na-experience natin dito sa earth, yun is same sa may experience natin pagdating ng paraiso. Like, enjoyment. Ganun. Or sa heaven. Ganun din. So, kaya meron akong tinanong sa Burnham doon, naglalakad din. Tapos bigla akong in-approach. Pero piprityan ako. May dala siyang Bible, nakita ko, piprityan ako nito. Tinanong ko, meron bang Jollibee sa sa heaven? Meron bang McDo doon? Diba? Kasi yung gustong-gusto ng mga tao eh. Di ba, mamimiss nila yun eh, pag kunwari at the time of death. Siyempre, dahil sa impressions na na-collect nila, gusto pa rin nila ma-experience kung ano yung na-experience nila nung buhay pa sila. So, sabi, wala daw. Ayun. Pero dun sa ano namin, dun sa naka-dialogue natin. Meron daw McDo doon. Meron daw McDo doon, Jeras. Ano ang gusto mo? Yung Starbucks. Siyempre Starbucks, hindi mawawala yun. So, meron daw doon. So, anyway, ganun yung nangyayari. Hindi nila may distinguish at ma-discriminate kung ano yung nature and characteristic ng material and spiritual. So they don't understand. Because spiritual things cannot be perceived by senses. So, ang tawag dyan sa sitwasyon na yan, that is called Swarup Brahma. Swarup Brahma means ito yung an illusion about one's true spiritual identity. Yung forgetfulness, not yung yung forgetfulness ng natin na kung sino ba talaga tayo, ganun, parang amnesia, ganun. So, meron tayong verse dito na i-quote from Dashamula Tattva sa Jaiva Dharma. Sabi ni Swarupar Tairhin Nalija Sukaparan Krishna Bimukhan. Swarup means one's own spiritual nature. Pag sinabing Swarup, that is one's own. Swa means own. And Rup means like nature, form. So Swarup means one's own spiritual form or nature. Swarup. Then, what is that Swarup? What is that spiritual nature? That is Jiver Sarupoy Krishner Nityadas. The constitutional nature of the soul is to be an eternal loving servant of Krishna. So, the Swarup or the one's own spiritual nature is to serve Krishna. Yan yung ating Swarup or nature. And yung Swarup na yan or yung nature na yan, yung spiritual nature natin na yan, is yan yung ating artha. That is the wealth of the soul. Yun yung kanyang only wealth. Okay? Service to Krishna is the spirit soul's only wealth. Yun lang yung wealth talaga ng soul. Wala nang iba. And that wealth, which is yung service to Krishna, is the only source of the soul's ananda, transcendental happiness. And yung transcendental happiness na is increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. So, Swarup Artha here means, ito yung constitutional nature ng soul, which is to be a loving servant of Krishna, and that loving service is the soul's only wealth. But, Swarup Artha, hinan. Merong nadagdag na word na hinan. Hinan means it appears to be lost. So, the nature and wealth of the soul, which is to lovingly serve Krishna, appears to be lost. It appears to be lost. How? Paano nangyari? Nijasukaparan Krishna Vimukhan. As the soul turns his face out of Krishna, kumbaga, tinalikuran niya si Krishna, then, and he turns his face towards Maya, this material world, then, the soul becomes concerned with his own happiness. Naging concerned na lang sa kanyang happiness. So, nung tinalikuran ng soul, si Krishna, then humarap siya kay Maya, na-attract siya kay Maya, then, yung soul become now like predominated with the desire to be happy, separate from his master. The object of his service, Krishna. Alright, so, thus, just as a person having like itong amnesia, the soul being averse to Krishna, the soul forgets his eternal nature as an eternal loving servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and by the influence of Krishna's illusory energy, Maya, the soul begins to identify himself as the gross and subtle bodies and completely forget his spiritual identity. So, ganun yung nangyari. Ganun yung proseso. Alright? So, ang tawag doon is Swarup Brahma. An illusion about one's spiritual identity. Hindi natin alam. Wala tayong alam na history. Though kahit nga kalkalin natin yung history, hindi natin matumbok kung sino talaga tayo. Ikaw ay descendant ni Magellan, di ba? Magellan ba o sino ba yung Pilipino na ano? Si Lapu-Lapu pala, sorry, Magellan. Di ba? Pero pag i-ano naman natin sa biblical na galing tayo kay Adam and Eve. Pero hindi ganito yung sitwasyon. We are conditioned since time without beginning condition. So, hindi natin matrace kung sino talaga tayo, at ang tawag doon is Swarup Brahma. The illusion of about one's spiritual identity. We like para tayong na amnesia. And yun yung trabaho ni Maya, yung illusion. So dahil doon, we identify ourselves as itong gross body. Oh, I am a Filipino. I am a Chinese. Ganito. And so on. So now, just like a prisoner cannot free himself by his own effort, in the same way, the soul, being under the grip of Maya, cannot realize or remanifest his true nature as a soul by his own strength in the form of material science and mundane knowledge or material experience. They can never, So, it's not possible. Nakakulong ka na nga, paano mo i-free yung... May nakita ka na bang free ni yung sarili niya sa sa kulungan? Hindi, meron niya tumakas eh. Now, you cannot free yourself. Like, for example, pag ikukulong natin si Jairus sa kulungan ng hindi, yung lang sa isang room. Diba, ilalak natin yan. Ang susi, wala kang lalabasan dyan. Bibigyan ka din namin siyempre ng pagkain, di ba? May mga prasada. Magpaprasad mo si Jairus, di ba? Ayun. Pero hindi ka makatakas. So, you cannot free yourself. So, etong material world is like a prison house in which we cannot free ourselves by our own strength and understanding. Kahit na gaano tayo ka-powerful, kahit na kasing lakas natin si Hercules. No. Kahit kasing lakas natin yung And kahit na gaano ka tayo katalino. Okay? So, and now, just as the sun illuminates things by the power of his presence, similarly, only a self-realized personality has the power to reveal or remanifest the nature of the soul. Only enlightened personalities. Okay? So, therefore, only a bona fide guru can help the conditioned soul to realize his true identity as an eternal spirit soul by bestowing how? Divya Gyan. Transcendental knowledge. By giving transcendental knowledge. So, paano ulit tayo paano tayo tutulungan? So, ano yung gagawin ng isang enlightened personality para ma-reawaken yung ating transcendental spiritual identity. That is by giving Divya Gyan, transcendental knowledge. So, what is Divya Gyan? Ano itong transcendental knowledge? So, sa Bhakti Sandarbha, sabi ni Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami sa isa sa mga sa ating 6 Goswamis sa Vrindavan, sabi niya, Divyang Gyanam hi atra mantri Bhagavat Sarup Gyanam tena Bhagavata Sambandha Vishesha Gyanam cha. Okay? So, mantra means like by mantra. Through the medium of mantra. Pag sinabing mantra dito is Diksha mantra na nare-receive natin from a bona fide spiritual master. So, this Divya Gyan, etong transcendental knowledge, is given to the soul, to the fortunate soul, in the form of mantra. So, ibibigay ng guru or ng spiritual or itong enlightened personality, the eternal associates of Krishna, ibibigay niya yung transcendental knowledge through the medium of mantra. Okay, so ganun ka-importante ang pag-accept ng Diksha mantra, Diksha initiation. So, kung merong chance, grab it. And, what is this knowledge? Ano yung knowledge na binibigay ng guru? What is this Divya Gyan? Ito yung Bhagavat Sarup Gyan. So, within the mantra na binigay ng guru sa disciple, nakapaloob dyan yung Bhagavat Sarup Gyan. Meanings, knowledge of the Lord's transcendental form. Okay, knowledge of one's transcendental, the knowledge of the Lord's transcendental form. Kung gaano kaganda si Krishna. Ano yung itsura ni Krishna. Ganun. Yung qualities ni Krishna. Sino yung mga kasama ni Krishna. Ganun. And, yung isa pang knowledge na nakapaloob dun sa mantra na yon is Sambandha Vishesh Gyan. Ito yung knowledge ng ating spiritual relationship with Krishna, which is like Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, or Madhurya. Relationship natin kay Krishna. So, ito yung knowledge within the mantra na binibigay ng isang guru. Then, through this mantra, we will realize our spiritual form. We will re-awaken yung ating totoong identity as an eternal loving servant of God, Krishna. So therefore, Sri Guru is the only personality that can give us Sambandha Gyan by, paano? Hearing Harikatha. So, hanggang dito na lang muna para hindi tayo ma-overload. So, again, yung parang ang conclusion is that we should hear Harikatha dahil itong Harikatha is filled with Sambandha Tattva. Wow, pag nagsasalita yung guru natin, he's talking about Krishna Tattva, Jiva Tattva. So, once sabi ko kay sa guru ko, first time kong na-meet si Gurudev ng Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj. Gurudev, tinanong ko, Srila Gurudev, can I learn the Sambandha Tattva to you? Then ang sabi ng guru ko, oh, everything I speak is full of Sambandha, full of Tattva. So, only by hearing from a bona fide guru. So, next topic natin, we will talk about the very briefly lang about Guru Tattva, the qualities of Guru, who is ano yung highest understanding of Guru Tattva, which are revealed in the song of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Familiar yata yung Samsara Dava Nalalidha Loka. So magbibigay tayo ng glimpse lang. Like ang highest form ng guru ay ang highest how say? Quality ng isang guru is that Shri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Lila Gunarupa Namnam Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Nikunjayu Noratikeli Siddhai Yayali Bhidukti Rapekshaniya Tatrati Dakshad Ati Vallabhasa Bande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Shri Radhika
Madhavayor.
Apara Madhurya Lila Gunarupa Namnam. Meaning, I worship the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, who is completely absorbed in the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Krishna. 24 hours a day, hindi sila natutulog. Shri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Lila Gunarupa Namnam. The name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Sri Sri Radha and Radha Madhav. Radha Madhava, Radha Krishna. Then, pag sinabi, Nam Rup Guna Lila, meaning, they are absorbed in the names of Krishna. Yung lahat ng names, Radha Binod Bihari, Radha, Radha Raman Bihari,
Gandharvika Giridhari.
Gandharvika Giridhari, Radha Raman, Radha Gopinath,
Madan Mohan.
Yeah, these are the names. And name, form, yung form ni Krishna in which he is begging na papasukin ng mga manjari si Krishna sa ni Srimati Radhika. Anong itsura niya? Habang nagbebeg sa mga servants eternal servants ni Srimati Radharani. Yung form na yan. And that is called Chit Lila Mithuna. Then name, form, qualities. Yung qualities ni Krishna. Like how he is paano siya makipag-joke sa kanyang mga eternal associates. And lila, yung pastime ni Krishna. So ito hindi ordinary itong mga to. Name, form, qualities, and pastimes. Dahil itong name, form, qualities, and pastimes na to is completely transcendental and the guru is completely absorbed in that abyss. Shri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Lila Gunarupa Namram Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasa Bande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Aswadana, he is releasing that sweetness, Madhurya. And then Nikunjayuno Ratikeli Siddhai. That, dahil absorb yung, I worship that Gurudev, my Srila Gurudev, who is absorbed in the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Krishna, especially the pastimes of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, and at the same time, he is present in that pastime of Krishna. Sri Radha and Krishna, in that pastime, in that lila, he is present with his spiritual transcendental form. Like this. So, Nikunjayuno Ratikeli Siddhai. So, anong ginagawa niya doon? Ano yung service niya doon? He is arranging the meeting of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. Tumutulong siyang mag-arrange ng meeting ni Radha and Krishna. Nikunjayuno Ratikeli Siddhai. Yaya Libhir Yuktir Apekshaniya. Tatrati Dakshad Atiballabhasa Bande Guru Sri Charanarabindam. And yun yung hinahanap nating personality. That is the guru. Okay, so, and that guru can give you what? Bhagavat Swarup Gyan, Tena Bhagavata Sambandha Vishesh Gyan. Right. Otherwise, no, they cannot give this. So, we will stop here. And, mag-start na tayo. Kung sinong pwede mo nang mag-share ng ano yung tumatak sa atin sa na-discuss natin tonight. Okay. Yeah.
Namaste. Hare Krishna. Yung huling sinabi mo na
Tingnan naka-devote ko.
yung guru na pinaka-tapnos, kumbaga, siya yung hindi ko ma-comprehend kung paano na nasa material worlds yung guru na yun. And then, nakarating siya sa spiritual world at na-arrange niya yung meeting ni Radha and Krishna. Paano yun?